why I stopped worrying about losing the baby weight, and what I focus on instead. Did you know that 70% of new mothers report feeling intense pressure to bounce back after having a baby? I spent months obsessing over that goal until I realized something completely changed my relationship with my postpartum body. And I want to share it with you today. I still remember standing in front of the mirror 3 months after giving birth to my daughter Aisha, pinching the loose skin around my middle, fighting back tears. I had this timeline in my head. 3 months to get back into my pre-pregnancy jeans. Where did that timeline come from? Magazines, social media, celebrity snapbacks. Nowhere that reflected my reality. What's wild is that I'm a healthcare professional. I understand what pregnancy does to a body. I know the biological impossibility of immediate bouncing back. Yet there I was, angry at my body for not cooperating with an arbitrary deadline I'd set based on completely unrealistic expectations. So I started the cycle. Restrictive eating, exhausting workouts during precious nap times, stepping on the scale multiple times a day, buying shapewear that squeezed me so tight I could barely breathe, all while taking care of a newborn on minimal sleep. You know what happened? I was miserable. Not just uncomfortable in my body, but genuinely unhappy in what should have been one of the most magical periods of my life. I was present with my baby physically, but mentally, I was somewhere else entirely, counting calories, planning workouts, and mentally berating myself. Then one afternoon, while Aisha was napping on my chest, I came across a study that changed everything. Researchers found that children of mothers with negative body image were significantly more likely to develop their own body image issues, regardless of the child's gender. It wasn't just about me anymore. The way I viewed and spoke about my body would become the blueprint for how my daughter would view her own. That hit me hard. I thought about what I wanted for Aisha. Did I want her growing up watching her mother constantly at war with her body? Or did I want to model what it looks like to appreciate your body for what it can do, rather than how it looks? I decided right then to make a change. Not in my body, in my mindset. Instead of focusing on losing the baby weight, here's what I started focusing on instead. First, I began practicing daily gratitude for what my body had done. It grew a human being. It delivered that human into the world. It was producing milk to nourish that human. My body wasn't failing me. It was performing miracles daily. Second, I shifted my focus from aesthetic goals to functional strength. Rather than exercising to shrink, I started moving to feel strong enough to carry my growing baby, to have the energy to play, to build the endurance I needed as a mother. This wasn't about smaller numbers, it was about greater capability. Third, I started surrounding myself with realistic portrayals of postpartum bodies. I followed social media accounts that showcased the beautiful diversity of motherhood. I had conversations with other mothers about their experiences. I created a community that validated my reality rather than making me feel inadequate. Fourth, I implemented a zero-tolerance policy for negative body talk, both from myself and others. When friends or family commented on my appearance, I gently redirected. My body has been through an incredible journey bringing Aisha into the world, and I'm focusing on healing and bonding right now. Here's what surprised me the most. As I stopped obsessing over getting my body back, I actually started feeling better in my skin. The stress reduction alone improved my sleep quality, my milk production, and my overall well-being. I won't pretend this transformation happened overnight. Some days were harder than others, but gradually, the voice in my head that demanded perfection grew quieter, replaced by one that celebrated strength, resilience, and the incredible privilege of motherhood. Now, 3 years later, my body still doesn't look exactly like it did before pregnancy. And that's completely okay. It shouldn't. This body has lived more, experienced more, created life. The stretch marks, the softer curves, they're evidence of the most important work I've ever done. When I look at mothers now, in the grocery store, at the playground, in my community, I don't see bodies that need to be fixed. I see walking miracles. I see strength personified. I see women who deserve celebration, not scrutiny. If you're in that difficult early postpartum period right now, feeling the pressure to erase all evidence that you've created life, I want you to know something. The snapback culture is lying to you. Your body has done something extraordinary, and it deserves time, patience, and profound respect. The most valuable gift you can give yourself and your baby isn't a smaller body. It's freedom from the belief that your worth is tied to your appearance. It's modeling body respect that your child will internalize as they grow. If you'd like more support on this journey, I've created a comprehensive guide called Postpartum Body Freedom that includes journal prompts, affirmations, and practical tools for cultivating a healthier relationship with your body after baby. The link is in the description below. Remember, you haven't just created a baby, you've created a mother, and both deserve to be honored exactly as they are.